Chris Webber. Here's Divac with the hook.
Oh, two big baskets by Vlade Divac, both on the little hooks on Jazz. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Not out of game experience
In the series.
I worry about Chris Webber shooting free throws down the stretch of games. This is
Season as Mark Jackson in 13 of his 16 years in the NBA. Webber with the hook as he spun into the lane.
Well, I guess they're that again.
It is on Vlade Divac, and that is his second.
No help coming for Padgett. He's getting awful deep down there. He's screaming for help. 7 games that Mike Bibby was out with the injury. That's a sign of a true 6-man. Go in there and win and dominate.
He was limited this year, was Bobby Jackson, to 59 games. The floater doesn't fall. Michael Redd, what a sharpshooter for Milwaukee. He's struggling, however, in that series. And Bobby Jackson heats it up, knocks it down.
Well, like I said, no, you won't be seeing him wear the doodahs or whatever you call
the dadas, that's what they are. They're not the zippity doodahs. Chris Webber underneath on the blocks.
I'm telling you, this Jazz team is not going away. Jerry Sloan, John Stockton, Karl Malone will not allow it.
Webber underneath.
I still think Sacramento's going to win this game. Go further, they need Christie to contribute because he is such a good defensive player. He's got to be.
Bibby cut off by Malone. Webber takes it and makes it.
Good ball movement. I love it how Mike Bibby was. This is what I love about Bibby. He's just coming off. He's moving. He's being very aggressive coming to the basketball. Pump fakes, draws the double team right there, and all of a sudden the defense has to roll. Massenberg has to go over to Vlade. Webber right there, wide open for the shot, all because of the aggressiveness. Leave open as Harpring was going was Doug Christie. They don't mind if he shoots the outside, but they don't want to leave Bibby or Stojakovic.
Webber 3 of 6 from the free throw line.
If there's one weakness Sacramento has, that's it. You keep harping on that. Such a games is going to happen more and more often.
Malone underneath, taken away by Christie. Chaney gets back. Webber! Webber heads back to the line. Doug Christie with 4 steals, Danny.
Well, you know, and with all the things we've been talking about Doug Christie at the offensive end, this is where he earns his pay right there. Great defensive stop right there, and then a great outlet pass. Very unselfish play by Peja, who had the lay-in, giving it to Webber with an and one.
Chaney his third. And Stockton out, Mark Jackson in, and checking in, Andre. The last 2 games in this series, the Jazz just 3 of 6 combined from three-point range, and tonight they're 1 of 3.
Well, they're not going to get a lot of three-point shots against Sacramento because they don't double the pick and rolls, and they don't double in the post.
Foul underneath, and once again they're finding each other.
What a great pass by Vlade. He just looks right over the top of Karl. Karl defends very well below the waist, but doesn't have the height to contest. Webber very strong, too strong to handle inside for the Jazz.
The adage of you can't rest on your laurels always comes to mind. Are you going to
back in for the Kings? Harpring remains on the floor.
Chris Webber makes stitches, was called for a foul too.
Of course, selected 13th back in 1985 as Webber drills the shot. He has 24 points.
What about Karl Malone being selected on the Olympics? I mean, you just don't know. You didn't know last year whether he was going to come back. And
Bobby Jackson fills it up.
He'll be back. How would you like to be the point guard? You know, we talk about filling coach's shoes. How would you like to be the point guard to come in and play for the Utah Jazz next year?
Webber connects, and Jerry Sloan has 1 more year left. Finals.
And they're going to have to do the same route they had last year. It looks like, unless Portland can come and perform a miracle, they're going to have to go through Utah, and then Dallas, and then the Lakers. Unless San Antonio, who has beat the Lakers 4 games in a row, can pull an upset.
Sacramento moves on downing Utah 111-91. The lone team to advance thus far in the NBA playoffs as they win this best-of-5, best-of-7 series 4-1. John Stockton in possibly his final game. Of course, all the Kings want to acknowledge his presence and his performance throughout a brilliant career. Let's send it over to Todd Harris. Todd?
Hey, thank you very much, Matt. Vladdy, you came out, you got the team jump-started, you used everything in the book, the hook shot, the jump, everything seemed to be falling for you.
Well, it was a game that we had to take advantage of the situation. You know, we knew the Portland beat Dallas, so we want to, especially me, try to get some extra rest.
Good luck. We'll see you in the next round.
Thank you, guys.
Chris Webber, you really had a night tonight. First of all, let's talk about what this win means to you guys and then the chance you get a rest with Portland winning.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank God for the win and just say, you know, I didn't get a chance to tell Michael Jordan after our last game against him what an honor it was to play against him, and I feel the same way tonight. I don't know if it's Stockton and Malone's last game, but if it's their last game together, I'm definitely proud that we were the one to put them off the court, and it's just been a blessing being in the NBA playing against these guys that you grew up watching, and I'm glad we got the win.
What are the chances we'll ever see a duo like John and Carl again last this long, and what does it mean to you to have a chance to play it against them?
I almost guarantee we'll never see it for 18 years. You know, that's like Alan Trammell from the Tigers, but it just means a lot to be able to grow up and watch these guys, watch all-star games, to tape Michael Jordan, watch come play with me before the games and watch these guys, and then to actually sit back and say, wait a minute, you know, I got to play against them. It's a dream come true, and to see them go out, if they go out, it's been an honor.
Chris, congratulations. We'll see you in the next round.
Thanks a lot. Hi, Mama.
All right, we'll send it back to Matt.
Thank you very much, Todd. So Sacramento waiting on Portland or Dallas, Danny.
Well, you know, Dallas is in the driver's seat. They've got to, you know, it's in their control. They have Portland winning 4 games in a row is unheard of. It's unprecedented. I still think Dallas wins that series.
All righty, stay with TNT for continuing coverage of the NBA playoffs. Coming up next, it's Inside.